The next step describes how to add a relief to our surface with a bump map. A bump map simulates a possible surface. Normally we would have to create a geometry so the render engine can calculate bumps or any relief into a color value. With the bump map, this is unnecessary. We put additional surface information on our object. This information is nothing but an alpha channel-like black and white texture. That means it is a gray channel with a grayscale steps from 0 to 255. That makes 256 values, where each step simulates a possible elevation. The render engine analyzes this later and our wooden box receives a structure without creating extra vertices. I go back to Photoshop to take a look what information the seamless wood texture gives us about the elevation within the structure. Theoretically, I could say dark areas have a low and light areas have a high elevation. That's because the low areas get not the light as the higher parts of the structure would get. It is like to convert the picture into grayscale values, and it even fits most of the times. The grayscale exists of the above mentioned 256 values with the range from light to dark. To make sure I have evidently light and dark areas, I make it even more lighter and darker with this level function. Now I save the picture as JPEG and go back to trueSpace. With the right mouse click I load the displacement shadow. With clicking this button you have the possibility to load your own bump map. Right mouse click onto the preview and the bump map is loaded. You can see that the loaded bump map fits the wood texture. Now I put it onto the object. Using the real-time preview you can take a first glance, but of course it looks much better after rendering. In the renderer you can see that the bumps are built fairly strong. This you can optimize in this window by changing the amplitude. Obviously our wood is not as bumpy as the first render made it look like. I reduce the amplitude and render again. And you can see that it is quite good looking so far. If it looks a little fuzzy, that's because of the video. I will put all the pictures I am rendering in this tutorial into the syllabus.